it's for Rio in 2016, and I will tell you why. When I saw this campaign, it won Grand Prix at Cannes for craft, film craft, and I wept with jealousy when I saw it because I thought it was just so beautiful and so brilliant. So what was it? It was for Under Armour, and it was one of two that they did for specifically the Olympics. Now, they're not an official sponsor of the Olympics, obviously, but it was their kind of Olympic-y campaign. So they did one with the US gymnastics team, which didn't do so well, I don't think, but they did a second one with Michael Phelps. Bit of context about Michael Phelps. He's the most successful Olympian of all time, which it's for swimming, where you can basically enter like 10 events and win medals in 10 events. Whereas if you're like Usain Bolt, you can do the 100 metres and you can probably do the 200 metres, and that's all you've got. So like it is a little bit of an advantage when you're a swimmer because you can just win a bucket full of medals. But anyway, he is the most successful Olympian of all time. He's won 28 Olympic medals, 23 of them are gold. He was in 5 consecutive Olympic Games from the year 2000, Sydney, and he retired in 2016 at Rio. Now, this campaign was for the Rio Olympics. Now, Michael Phelps was never going to do the Rio Olympics. He had kind of retired after London, and he said, I don't want to do another Olympics. He'd already done 4, and I think he had won his like title of the greatest Olympian of all time. But anyway, he was like, then it's well documented that he went a little bit off the rails after he announced his retirement. He had a DUI. I think he had to go to court. He was seen with a beard and just looking raggedy. He was pictured smoking weed. So he didn't have a good time. And then, I think it was about a year or two before Rio, he announced, I'm going to get back in shape and I'm going to go one more time to the Olympics. And so this is what this campaign is about. And this is why it's so resonant and so brilliant, because it showed the effort that Michael Phelps put himself under, the training, the massages, all that cupping stuff that looks painful. He put himself in a heat thing and like ice baths, a whole lot, and it showed you his training routine to get into shape to be the best Olympian of all time and win all of those medals at